People, deluded, I'm back again. Arsenal's under 18s on the weekend drew 2-2 against Fulham. Better yet, away to Fulham. Apologies for the late, obviously, making of this video. Been working, I'm human. But it was a decent game, in my opinion, from a spectator's point of view. Obviously, it's disappointing not to take 3 points, and with every point's kind of dropped, I don't think we're going to retain our league title this season, but these are the lessons the young players have to learn. We've got quite a young squad. I think, personally, we've suffered a bit in that we've got good players, but a lot of them are very young first-year scholars and they're very inexperienced, and we've potentially suffered with Tyrese, John Jules, Trey Coyle, Amichi's departure, Saka no longer being eligible at this level, Swanson and the rest of them that obviously either moved up for various reasons. We've still got some quality in the team. Sam Greenwood's a bad boy footballer. Ben Cottrell again. Young Charlie Patino, who's going to be a first-year scholar next season, started today as well. Not today, but started in the game. We've got some talented players. Daniel at right back, who's had a tough time with injuries and scored today. Again, not today in the game. But yeah, man, you get the point. There's not too many second-year scholars. We're very inexperienced. That might be an area we look to add on next season, really, and whatnot. But in the game, I think it was an enjoyable period, people. And the game was a very enjoyable first 20 minutes. I'd say we won the first 20 minutes. The problem is, the 21st minute, we conceded a goal. Very early on, I'm so sure, forgive me if I'm wrong, people, but Sam Greenwood hit the crossbar. I could be wrong, but he was getting in behind. He was down the right and the left. It looked like a very open game for both sides, man. Is it Sylvester Jasper, I believe, or Fulham, number 10. Lovely little pass with the ball Fulham got. And Fulham got a couple ballers, like their fullbacks. I was impressed with their centre-halves. It was a very good game. Like I said, both teams are putting moves together. One thing I will say before I forget it is I really think these young boys under 18s, it's nice to see them playing out from the back and doing it quite well, people. Obviously, in line with the first team, the under 18s got to be doing the same sort of things, and they looked very good playing out from the back, people, in situations, people. Maybe they could teach the first team a few things, but they look good in that. So, moving on, I wouldn't say we're unfortunate to concede, because I feel Fulham started off strongly, but Fulham took advantage of a lapse in concentration through, forgive me if I'm wrong, it was Alex Kirk. It's down our left, their right hand side. He kind of mistimes his kick of the ball, is the best way to describe it. Fulham pounce on that and they score. Now, granted, it was a good response from us, people. We looked good before we conceded, but I wouldn't say complacency, but you know when you've gone a goal behind and it adds the extra 10% and you've got even more of a spring in your step. I'm seeing all that stuff. Like I saw Ben Cottrell, he made one meaty challenge, one lovely 50-50 challenge. He won it. I really like that about him, man. He's not the biggest of players, but he's not scared of a challenge. Like, he's doing his thing. I feel our fullbacks are doing well. Daniel down the right and whatnot. Left hand side equally, we're doing our thing. I feel Patino, Aziz, everybody in midfield looks up for it. Greenwood's working hard. It looks like it's not going to be a game for Greenwood where he's going to enjoy himself necessarily playing next to the centre half. It's like he's got a drop and whatnot and get involved, to which he's doing. We're trying hard, and it was a good response, in my opinion, to go on a goal behind. And touch of fortune saw us go into half-time, clawing a goal back and making it 1-1. I can't pronounce his last name, Alabusi. I'm so sorry for sounding unprofessional, but Ryan, I believe, is his first name. Down the right-hand side, we're looking strong down that side with our winger and right back. He puts our cross in, and I don't know what the Fulham man's doing, but it's an own goal. We'll take that. It's 1-1. Second half comes now. Equally, it's getting more open. Like I said, people, it was a very enjoyable game. I feel both teams rid their luck. Couple of chances they should have done better than. Couple nervy moments defensively. Not in that defenders are playing poorly, people, but it's just a very enjoyable game. Like, both teams are open. Both teams are having a go, and I'm proud of both players, even though I've got no connection to Fulham. I feel Fulham's young players acquitted themselves equally like our players, and they did. It was I can't lie, their second goal was a madness, people. It was like a three-man move. The last, I think it was Sylvester Jasper, the man I just spoke about. He done one, like, it's like you know when you play in the cage and you scoop it. Their Fulham man took a touch and pull it home, and I can't lie, it was like a cage football sort of goal, people. I'm not even gonna lie, lovely move. like I said, Fulham have some good individuals, and I was impressed with their left back as well and their number 5. I really need to go find out their names on the team sheet and do some DG scouting, but they deserve their goal. For us, if we lose this, I'm not going to lie, it's disappointing because I believe we should get something from this game. And we pressed and half an hour before the end of the game, Daniel Yorke, forgive me for mispronunciation, he had a fantastic effort in the first half, I believe, from long range, and the keeper tipped it over. Corner comes in from Ben Cottrell from the left-hand side. I think Patino keeps it alive, and Daniel reacts first, and he heads it home, and he gets us the level at 2-2. I feel both teams from that point had opportunities to get something out of the game. Ultimately, neither team took advantage of that, and it's probably on reflection the fairest result that we walked away with a point. From an Arsenal perspective, the first goal potentially is one we should review and potentially can be avoided, and is one these young defenders especially have to learn from, especially as they're developing. From an attacking point of view, I do think Sam Green was good enough to have got a goal today, but it wasn't his day. I love that guy, he's a baller. Really hope he plays. In second half, it was lovely, man. I mean, if anyone can tell me what foot Sam Greenwood is, man, I'll probably I'll give you a free DG share, because 1 minute he's playing with his left and he's right. That man there is ridiculous. But I feel we played well, our young players, man. I believe there was a young schoolboy goalkeeper on the bench. Don't know his name, forgive me for not knowing that, people. So I'm professional. But yeah, man, 2-2. Disappointing that we can't need to put a winning run together, because I badly want us to retain the league, and mathematically, forgive me if I'm wrong, it might still be possible, but I think that one there is gone. FA Youth Cup, I want to see us put in a good performance, man. I want to see these guys get some silverware and develop and have good careers. But in regards to my review of that game, people, that's all I've got to say. So, people, DG, I'm out, man. Thank you for watching and rocking. Check out my other content. Out.